Hello, hello. How are you guys? Happy Tuesday. I hope you are doing awesome. I am so incredibly excited about this. If you're catching this on the replay, drop an emoji about how your day was today. Did you have a good day? Did you have a bad day? Coming off of a weekend, a long weekend, sometimes it can be a little rough on a Tuesday for people. Not for us, but sometimes it can be. So I'm so incredibly excited. You're going to want to hit the share button on this because I got to tell you, you're in for a real treat tonight. And he is like probably having a panic attack right now that I'm saying that. But I have known Kevin for like maybe 48 hours. And I'm so excited to have him come on. So as we are waiting for him to hop on, I'm all good. I'm so glad you guys are having a good day. That's great. That's great. Stacey, can't wait to see you tomorrow. So you guys, this is such a cool story. I'm not going to steal his story away. But Kevin, if you are hopping on, I don't see you. So send me a request or say hello because I don't see you on yet. But you guys, this is just such a powerful story. I had an opportunity to chat a little bit with Kevin earlier, and it's a unique story. We often share a lot about women. A lot of us women we share. We got a guy who's sharing, and it's awesome, incredible. Deputy Sheriff. There you are. Okay, let's see here. Will it let you invite yourself, Kevin? I'm hoping that it will. I see you, but it will not let me invite you. Hang tight and let me see. You guys know that we are super special around here. There we go. I just sent your... So you guys, one of the things that how we have gotten connected. Yeah! How are you? I
Hey,
think we're
I'm great. How
echoing.
are you?
Woo, we're not echoing. Now we can dance.
Yeah, let's get it.
Woo, woo, we need some
Sorry, it took me a
music.
minute.
That's
Yeah,
all right. That's all right. I couldn't find the invite. So we're super special around here, and that's just how we
right.
roll, right? I just got
Right,
off the tennis
exactly.
court, so I'm looking super sweaty, but that's okay, right?
Looking awesome as always. So that's great.
Well, I am so excited for you to share your story. I was like talking you up a little bit. Hopefully that's not like freaking you out about like sharing it
No.
because I know you're going to do awesome. But you guys, we're going to talk a little bit. I'm going to throw some questions at Kevin just so you can sort of hear what his story is. Y'all, his story started 15 days ago. Okay. So I want you to think about what your story when you're listening could be in 2 weeks. We're talking mid-September, right? But first, what are we talking about? Why are you even on listening? What are we talking about has happened to him? And if you guys have been following me or you're friends with me, you guys probably know what we're going to talk about. But if you are new to hearing what Kevin's getting ready to talk about, you don't have a clue. So I'm going to take 20 seconds because that's about as long as it takes to describe and tell you why it is 8:30 at night and we are still full of energy. And oh, that's so cute, Abby. I love it. Sorry, I'm trying not to get distracted by what people are
Oh, you're good.
saying.
You're fine.
But first thing in the morning, we take men's or women's capsules. Sometimes I take men's if I need a little extra pep in my step. But you
Okay.
take you take men's or women's capsules first thing in the morning on an empty stomach with water. You guys, it is like jumper cables. Within 10 to 15 minutes, you're motivated. You're feeling ready to go. Thrive is all natural, gluten-free, non-GMO. Everyone needs to fill in their nutritional gaps. And that is what the Thrive experience is doing. It is filling in your gaps that you don't get from your food. Because guess what? Doesn't matter if you eat perfect, you have nutritional deficiencies, period,
Yeah.
hands down, the way our food is. 20 to 40 minutes later, you're going to drink a yummy lifestyle mix. It's pre and probiotics, digestive enzymes. What flavor do you like the best?
I'm a vanilla guy. I
You
know
like
a lot of
vanilla?
people like the chocolate, but I'm vanilla.
You like vanilla? I like vanilla
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been drinking apple pie, which I guess we're
Okay.
getting ready for the fall. So,
Yeah.
but I
I
love
feel you.
chocolate. Yeah, I love chocolate also. So you guys I mix it with water. You can do it with any liquid of choice. It's plant based, so it's pea protein in it. And then you put on one of these incredible, what you may call a sticker, we call a DFT, and it's transdermal. You guys, it's dermafusion technology. It's delivering through the top layer of your skin, and it's providing 24-hour time releases time release nutrition through your skin. It is incredible. We have several different kinds based on what your needs are. So now that we have that over with, let's talk about you. All right.
Oh,
So you guys, if y'all have any questions, I'm going to throw this on the spot because I know you can handle it. If you guys have any questions as you're listening to Kevin's story, I want you to drop them in the comments. And maybe you're curious. I personally have been thriving for 4 years. He's been thriving for 15 days. So we have very different stories, and I want you to hear from him. I want you to hear what it has felt like for him. So first question is, what was it like before the Thrive experience? Tell us a little bit about who you are, and what made you start thriving.
okay. Well, first off, thanks for having me, Kelly. My name is Kevin Moore. I live in North Carolina, and I've been a deputy sheriff for 13 years, over 13 years now, so going on 14 years as of next year. So as many of you know, first responders, law enforcement across the nation, we can all use a little bit of a pick-me-up. A lot of us have shift work where it's, 4 days on, 4 days off, 12-hour shifts. It's just long hours at a time. I did that for about 9 years on patrol, and I loved it. I loved helping other people. I wish I knew this then, because I can imagine like my level of success in the community, or being a little bit better of an officer even then. And so basically, I mean, I'm a busy guy. I live on a farm. I have horses. I have goats. I have dogs. I have a cat that stays at the barn. We have chickens. I mean, we just, it's always something going on. But the reason that I decided to get on Thrive after a while was because why not? That everybody will, why should I do Thrive? Why should I be on Thrive? What is Thrive? All these questions. Well, why not? And somebody told me to trust them. Shout out to Tanya. Somebody told me to trust them, and I did. And, after being a skeptic for several years, I decided, well, why not? And it literally changed my life I won't say my whole life in one day, but it changed the way I did things day one, because I was that guy. I'd wake up in the morning, I have to have at least a cup to 3 cups of coffee. Had to have it. It was not really a question. It was one of those, don't really talk to me until I'm done with my coffee. Y'all see the memes, you see everything. And it was true. It was true for me, but that's why I tried it, and just to try it and see. And it is a success story for me so far, and I'm very early on.
That's awesome. I'm so excited. Okay. So I love that. I love that someone said, trust me, and you did it, because most of us, that is truly why we do it. Because someone says, trust me, we're all skeptical. When we start, we think, somebody's trying to sell me something. They're trying to do this. No, they're trying to help you feel your best every single day. So I'm glad you trusted. I'm glad that you jumped in and you said yes. So tell us about what these 15 days have looked like. Like, what changes, real life changes, have actually happened for you?
So just like the 3 steps Kelly was talking about to start out, that's exactly what I was told to do, and, to try that. And it just worked. I took my capsules in the morning on an empty stomach. I waited a little while, made my shake. I drank it on the way to work like I would if I had a cup of coffee, on the way to work. And of course, before I left, I slapped my DFT patch on. But I forgot that part, but that's very important I'm learning all the nutrients you get throughout the day, kind of a prolonged release of the stuff that helps you not crash. So basically, I've just noticed the change altogether. I don't have those mid-morning crashes. I don't have those kind of mid-afternoon, early afternoon crashes just before you're about to leave work, and like, oh, I need something else. And you still have enough energy to get home and do what you have to do with the family. You've already done what you have to do throughout the day. So you've made it through that one leap, that one hurdle, and all of you can relate. And I promise you, I'm not being paid to say this. I'm not, nothing like that. I'm just literally a good old boy. I just got back from a horseback riding trip in Virginia this weekend. Like, nothing about this is for me. I hope that everybody can feel what I feel in this, which is why I know, so many of you all do it, just because you just need to experience. There's really nothing else to tell you guys other than you just really need to try it for yourself and develop your story. I mean, day one, I thought I'd miss coffee, and I was like, this is not going to replace coffee for me. I'm going to miss it. I'm going to have these cravings. Never had a craving day one. And I haven't looked back. I haven't missed coffee. Again, you can still have the decaf and stuff like that, as I understand. But other than that, I've not missed it at all. I feel amazing. I have so much energy, if you can't tell by my talking. And things have been great. So that's where I am.
I love it. I know one of the things that we were talking about earlier today, you and I had a very similar experience within the first few days with the mental clarity and just talking about the fog. And then when I first started thriving, I was in pharmaceuticals and I was delivering, information, clinical information to doctors. And I remember being in the doctors, like being so sharp and being able to remember things and not having to write down a to-do list. And someone that's in a position, like yourself or like your colleagues or being on patrol like you were, like the mental clarity. I mean, what has the mental clarity been for you?
Oh, so it's lifted. It's literally, you can imagine the weather. You walk outside and it's so foggy and you have to wait for it to clear up, till the sun comes out. Well, Thrive is your sun coming out, if you will. I mean, it's something that is, it literally just kind of cleared the air. And I do remember stuff. My fiance would used to tell me that, well, I told you that, and I would swear that I was never told that. Well, I was, and now I know that, and now I can remember these things, and really it's no problem at all for me. Just my mood is better, just a little more stabilized, if you will. I just seem a little more even keel. I mean, I've always loved to decorate. I've always loved to just be involved with people and just do things, have get-togethers, and I just have plenty of energy for that. Just being positive. And I've always felt like a positive person, but I do feel like it's made me even better. I see people all the time, like, whether it's the soccer moms or the people that have had to go to work all day and then they got to come home and deal with the children, if you will. But you just have so much energy to where anything that comes your way, it's fine. And it's not energy that like you're wired and it's like this heart racing, I'm sketched out energy. It's energy. It's just an even, smooth, okay, we can handle that. And okay, something else is coming my way. I think I got that too. So, which is also very important for law enforcement and to have that mental clarity, because if you go to a call or I go to a call, I need to be able to think clearly. I mean, it's life or death situations often, and a lot of times for us, that goes for EMS or fire personnel as well. I really recommend this stuff just to try and make your own story. And then you come back and you tell us your story. I really recommend that. So
I love that. I love what you said. It's like the sunshine coming out. I've never heard anybody describe it that way, but it is so incredibly true. And I think sometimes we just get through life, and I didn't even realize I would have never described myself as having a cloudy mind. Like I thought it was way efficient. I was like, I was running circles around people. Yeah, but the reality is when those cobwebs cleared, when I really started being able to think and not have to write down everything, that is when I was like, wow, like I can be so much better than I was. And why don't, that is one of the things that I would say to someone. And I want you to share with us, like, what do you say to someone when they're skeptical? Because the reality is 99% of people are skeptical before they start thriving. I love what you said. Why not? Like, what do you have to lose? And that's what I thought. What do I have to lose for 30 days? I'm either going to love it or I'm not. But to not give your body the opportunity to be your best every single day, who doesn't want that? Like, who doesn't want to show up as the best version of you? So what do you say to people who are like, I don't really know if this is true. I'm not buying what you're saying.
Yeah, so for me, and that's totally true because I was that way for years. Exactly what you said. I'm not this gimmicky person. I can't stand it. It drives me crazy. I'm not a bandwagoner. I don't jump on these bandwagons. But I have learned that this is not a bandwagon deal. This is not something that, you should be ashamed of doing or anything like that. A lot of people say, well, I don't know why I should do that, or, oh, that's too expensive. But think about all the money you've wasted. This is the way I look at it for my life. Think of the money you've wasted over time, over the years, all these fads, all these diets and all that. You can add dieting or workouts and all that to this, But this is a lifestyle change. This is something that's going to give you just the mental clarity, the way you feel on the inside. Because if your inside's not good, your outside will never match that. So you have to get that right. I mean, literally, you have to get that right. So I would say to a skeptic as myself, before the 15th of August, I would say, do it anyway. Try it. Give me a chance to give you a chance. Give yourself a chance. And, prove to yourself that you're worth that. I know you are, and I knew I was, but I just didn't realize what it took to do it. And I finally did it. So I would just say take the leap of faith, and why not? So.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So you guys, if y'all have any questions for Kevin, you either can drop them if you're watching this on the replay, and I know that he would be more than happy to come back on. This won't be his last live. He is just getting started. I said today, I was like, you have so much to look forward to. Like, it is life changing your first 30 days, but then you really, truly, like, you're going to start to age backwards physically. And I mean, it is so amazing. So I am so excited for you. I'm so excited to watch your story. I'm so excited that you are sharing tonight. And you guys, reach out. If you are friends with Kevin, reach out to him and hear more about his story. Partner with him. If someone has shared this video or has, shared it on their wall, reach out to them. What do you have to lose? We both started as skeptics. We both started there. We both were asked by someone to trust them, and we did. And we are grateful for that. 4 years grateful for me, 15 days and going on grateful for you. And the cool thing about this is that everyone that is new to the Thrive Experience this month, the company just announced today that they are gifting you a $25 credit. So that in itself is amazing. That is our company paying it forward. Every time that someone experiences the Thrive Experience for themselves, they truly have their own story that is starting. Sometimes it starts on day one, like Kevin. Sometimes it starts day 3, like me. Sometimes it starts into the second week. But give yourself 30 days. I promise you, you are worth it. The people that live in your house with you are worth it. Your coworkers are worth it. Your future is worth it. It is worth you putting proper nutrition in your body and giving yourself the best that you can every single day. So any closing comments before we hop off?
Well, I just have to say, so I mentioned to everyone that I just got in from a horseback riding trip this weekend. It was a 3-day trip up in Virginia, and I'm not going to call out the others that went. They may be watching, but hey, guys. So hopefully they saw with my experience, we rode horseback over 3 days for 35 hours. I'm sorry, not 35 hours, 35 miles in 3 days. I misspoke. So if you think about where you're sitting right now, what distance 35 miles is, and over a course of 3 days, one of the days was 9 hours, and you start having them hunger pains and get a little grumpy and stuff like that. Well, I never really had that. So because I'm thriving and I'm getting all the energy all day and all the nutrients all day, and I feel great. I feel amazing. That doesn't mean, you can't eat or you shouldn't eat. Nobody said don't do that. But it just goes to show you that this stuff is good. It's good for your body, and clearly it's good for your soul and your mood and your mental capacity. And it's really helped me. So I would just say, jump on board, guys. Let's do this.
Yeah, that's so awesome. I'm going to address one question because I just saw it pop up from Stacy. Let me scroll back up and see. All right, so Stacy asked if this was similar to Juice Plus. So I will tell you the Thrive Experience. I've personally never done that, and we never will ever talk about other products. But I will tell you the things that are very, very different is that the Thrive Experience has the only wearable nutrition. So like you see the patch here. I mean, I have worn it all day. You've got Black Label on. I've played tennis in it. It's been on all day, showered twice. But here's the thing. It is wearable nutrition. It's the world's only wearable nutrition. We have 5 different types of DFT. So that in itself is extremely unique. Your 24-hour time releasing vitamins, and it's a very unique system. So you have got over 100 synergistic ingredients that are going in and filling in those nutritional deficiencies. For some people, they need energy. For some people, they need mental clarity. For some people, they need to lose weight. Some people need mood support, digestion support, joint aches and discomfort, and some of us need it all. So that is the reality. And so that is what it's doing. You physically feel a difference from the Thrive experience. Most people feel it within the first 10 days, but you give it 30 days. At the end of it, multiple things will have impacted your life, period. That is the end of the story. If you take it right, you take it long enough, your life will be impacted. So I think that was
That's right.
probably all of the questions. I'm so happy that you shared. I can't wait to watch you create so many other stories and other people's and change so many things in your life. And yes, weight loss. Yes, we do have actual weight loss DFT. So, which is great. There's some amazing before and afters. So Stacy, I'll send you that. I'll send you some before and afters. All right. So thanks for hopping on. And you guys, if y'all have any other questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to Kevin or myself or whoever shared the video with y'all. And this won't be the last time you see him. I promise you. Keep your eyes on this one. So, all right.
All
We'll
right.
talk
Thank you,
soon.
Kelly.
Thanks. You're
Thanks,
welcome.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.